Chosen one, your next mission is to meet another chosen one. This message is for you and only you. If you feel like your heart is racing, your eyes filling up, or your soul suddenly silent, then this is meant for you. You are about to hear something that may shake your heart in the most beautiful way. This is not a coincidence. You were led here because God is calling you. He has a reason. Please do not scroll away. Your spirit knows there is something here that you must hear. This moment carries something sacred. God has whispered your name. Type Amen in the comments if you feel this already touching your heart. You have been walking this path for a while now. Sometimes in the light, sometimes through deep shadows. You have grown stronger. You've endured storms no one else saw. You have cried in silence. You have fought battles no one clapped for. Yet, you stayed faithful. Even when your voice trembled in prayer, even when it felt like no answer came, God saw it all. Every tear, every prayer, every lonely moment. You were never alone, not for a second. God's eyes have been on you since the beginning. Heaven knows your name. You are not just anyone. You are chosen. Not because you were perfect, but because your heart remained open. You didn't give up. And now, something new begins. A divine chapter is about to unfold in your life. This is not just about healing or waiting anymore. This is a moment of movement. You are stepping into your next mission. But here is what you didn't see coming. Your next mission is not something you will do alone. It involves someone else, another chosen one. God has written this connection in advance. Long before you asked for a sign, long before the pain or the promise, this was set in place. You are about to meet someone whose spirit aligns with yours. Someone walking the same road, carrying the same fire. Type 1111 in the comments if you trust that God is already arranging this encounter. This divine meeting is not random. It is orchestrated. God is not sending you into the next part of your journey by yourself. He knows that some burdens are too heavy for one heart. He knows that when two chosen ones meet, the light becomes stronger, the purpose becomes clearer. You encourage each other. You hold each other up when the journey gets tough. You walk side by side, guided by the same light, burning with the same truth. There is something powerful about two people who have been through deep waters and come out still believing. When they meet, heaven rejoices, because their connection doesn't just help them, it helps others. Their bond multiplies strength, multiplies hope, multiplies miracles. That's why you're being called to this next step, to meet the one whose presence feels like peace, the one who speaks your spirit's language without needing many words, the one who was chosen too. You may not even know this person yet. You might pass by them and not realize what they carry, but your spirit will know. You will feel something you can't explain, a recognition deeper than memory, a familiarity born of purpose. Because God plants connections in the soul long before the eyes ever meet. This is not about romance. This is about calling. This is about a bond created to change something in the world, to heal, to rise, to serve, together. It could be someone who carries wisdom you need. It could be someone who needs your fire to stand up again. It could be someone whose prayers were waiting for someone like you, or someone whose faith will help unlock something inside of you. Whatever it is, it will be holy. It will feel like coming home to something you didn't know was missing. This is how God moves through people, through hearts, through sacred timing. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you've been wondering if this path ever leads anywhere. Maybe you've questioned why you've been set apart, why the journey has felt so heavy. But the reason is this: God has been preparing you, not just to walk for yourself, but to walk with another, not just to receive healing, but to help carry healing. You've been chosen for more. And that more begins with this connection. You will recognize them because their soul will not compete with yours. It will complete what your spirit has been missing. You will not have to prove yourself. You will not have to pretend. You will feel seen. You will feel safe. You will feel sent. This is how heaven weaves destinies together, silently, perfectly, in divine timing. And while you wait, God is already aligning every detail, every delay, every detour, every lesson, every tear. It was all part of getting you ready, and getting them ready too. Because this kind of connection cannot be rushed. It requires hearts that have been through the fire and still choose love, still choose faith, still choose obedience, still choose light. Hold on to hope. Stay close to God. Keep listening, keep watching, because soon the wind will shift and the one meant to walk beside you will appear. And when they do, it will not feel forced. It will not feel confusing. It will feel like a divine appointment, because it is. You are not meant to stay in hiding. You are not meant to walk alone forever. You are being called into divine partnership, one that reflects the glory of God, one that brings joy to heaven, one that strengthens the mission you carry. Part 2. There is a quiet shift happening in your life. You may not see it clearly yet, but the atmosphere around your spirit is changing. God is gently moving pieces into place. Even when your days feel the same, the spiritual ground beneath you is preparing for a new encounter. You are not just being positioned, you are being aligned. Aligned with purpose, timing, and someone God has chosen for this very hour. That someone is not far. You're being led into divine connection with another chosen one who carries a part of your mission. This meeting isn't about luck or chance. God doesn't work through randomness. Every detail of this upcoming moment has been carefully prepared. The timing, the circumstances, even the emotional state of your heart, all of it has been under God's watchful hand. He has seen your hunger for more. He has watched your steps when no one else did. You have proven yourself trustworthy with pain, and now He can trust you with purpose on a new level. Type 222 in the comments if you are ready to walk into this divine alignment with faith. When God connects two chosen people, it's not for comfort, it's for calling. You are not just being comforted by someone's presence, you are being activated by it. This person's story will carry pieces that match your wounds. Their fire will stir your own into new strength. They will not understand you by mind alone, but by spirit. They will see what others missed. They will hear what others ignored. You'll both recognize that this bond wasn't made on earth. It was breathed from heaven. You've been walking in obedience, even when you didn't understand the full picture. You've chosen grace when you could have chosen bitterness. You've chosen faithfulness when silence seemed louder than answers. You've chosen to believe in healing even with your own heart still cracked. This is why you're ready now. This is why the door can open. Because your heart didn't harden in the waiting. It became tender. It became deep. It became holy. This chosen one you're about to meet isn't here to replace your connection with God. They are here to reflect it, to remind you of it, to walk with you as you keep walking with Him. Their presence will never distract you from the Lord. Instead, it will help you see Him even more clearly. Together, your praise will rise higher. Your impact will reach further. Because God knows the power of unity when it's built in Him. This meeting may start small, a short moment, a passing smile, a familiar peace you can't explain, but don't dismiss it. Don't underestimate the soft whisper of God's hand. What begins as a quiet crossing of paths may turn into the loudest move of God you've ever experienced. not because of loud voices, but because of how deeply it echoes in your soul. You'll feel it, you'll know, and the presence of God will surround it. You will be surprised by how much you needed this, not because you are weak alone, but because some parts of your calling require shared strength. Some journeys are too sacred to be walked alone, and God, in His kindness, is giving you someone to walk with. Someone who understands the language of your soul. Someone who gets the weight of being chosen and doesn't fear it. Someone who won't let you shrink back when things get hard. God has been preparing them too, just like you. They've cried too. They've carried unseen burdens. They've learned how to worship in the wilderness. They've grown strong in the fire. They know what it feels like to be misunderstood, overlooked, and underestimated. But still, they remained faithful. And now, your paths are about to merge. Not for distraction, not for delay, but for destiny. You may feel unworthy. You may wonder if you're ready. You may even fear the responsibility of this connection. But remember, God doesn't call the perfect. He calls the willing. He doesn't look at performance. He looks at the posture of your heart. And He knows your heart is ready to receive someone who will walk with you and not against you. Someone who believes not just in God, but in what God is doing in you. Type 1212 in the comments if you are walking by faith, not by what you see right now. Don't worry about where you'll meet them. Don't worry about how. God is not limited by location or circumstance. What He arranges, no man can disrupt. What He ordains, no delay can cancel. Just stay close to Him. Keep walking in humility. Keep listening to His voice. Keep showing up where He sends you. The rest is His job. The meeting is His miracle. You just have to stay ready. When this person enters your life, everything will not suddenly become easy, but everything will start making sense. You'll look back and realize why the pain had purpose, why the waiting had to happen, why the preparation was so long. Because now it all fits. Now the pieces start to connect. And you'll thank God not just for the blessing of this bond, but for the wisdom He showed in the waiting. Your story matters. Their story matters. But together, your stories will be a testimony, not to your strength, but to His. Not to your timing, but to His faithfulness. Not to your ability, but to His grace. And the world will see what happens when two hearts fully surrendered to God choose to walk in unity, not competition, in service, not self. You are not just meeting another person, you are stepping into a divine agreement, one that has the power to shake atmospheres, to heal the broken, to encourage the weary, and to stir revival in places you haven't even imagined yet. That is why you're being called. That is why it's happening now, because God is doing something new. Part 3. There are moments in life when God's plan becomes more visible, when what seemed confusing suddenly starts to unfold with peace. This is one of those moments. You are not wandering. You are being led. What's ahead of you is a divine appointment, a sacred meeting written into your journey long before you took your first step. God is bringing two chosen ones together, not just to fulfill a promise, but to release something powerful into the world. What you carry inside is meant to awaken what the other carries too. This connection will not be ordinary. It will not resemble the patterns of past relationships or partnerships. It won't be built on surface understanding. It will be spiritual. You will know it's from God because it will come with peace, not pressure. It will come with clarity, not confusion. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it to stay. You won't have to question whether it's real. It will be established by God Himself, and you will feel it deep in your spirit. Type 555 in the comments if you believe that what is coming will be greater than what you've lost. This chosen one will recognize your strength not just by what you say, but by what you've endured. They will see your value not because of your appearance, but because of your spirit. They will understand your heart because their heart has been through similar shaping. You are not the only one who has been refined by pain, tested by fire, and stretched by God's call. They too have walked through the valley and kept their faith. They too have cried when no one was watching, and they too have been waiting for a sign. You are that sign to them, just as they are to you. You've spent years carrying your purpose, often quietly. Not many have seen what you've had to hold. God has protected your mission. He hid it because it was precious. He hid it because it wasn't time. But now the time has come to release it into the world through unity, through two chosen ones walking side by side. This next mission will not be something you carry alone. You'll walk with someone who shares your fire, someone who doesn't fear your depth, someone who reminds you that you were never meant to do this alone. This person may not be perfect, but they will be purposed. They will not complete you, but they will walk with you. Their presence won't fix your pain, but it will help carry it. Their faith will stir yours. Their courage will awaken yours. You'll lift each other without competition. You'll speak life into each other without hesitation. Because when God writes a mission that involves two people, He also writes the strength they will need for one another. You've already noticed the stirring inside, that feeling that something new is near, that restlessness in your spirit, that sense that change is coming. That is God's voice. He's been speaking quietly, preparing your heart to receive. He's been pulling you away from distractions so you can hear Him more clearly. That loneliness you felt wasn't punishment, it was preparation. He had to clear the noise. He had to quiet the room. So you wouldn't miss this next instruction. The world needs what you carry. It needs what the other chosen one carries too. But most of all, it needs what both of you will carry together. A shared mission, a shared mantle, a shared anointing. When you come together, the impact will multiply. Not for your glory, but for God's. Not for applause, but for healing. Not for recognition, but for restoration. This connection is a tool, a weapon, a key. Type 777 in the comments if you trust Jesus to lead you exactly where you need to be. God is not sending this person to make your life easier. He's sending them to make your calling stronger. You are being connected for something eternal. You will pray together. You will worship together. You will battle darkness together. You will carry hope together. People will feel God's presence when they see the bond you carry. They will feel peace around you, not because of who you are, but because of who God is within you both. This connection may not be loud or flashy. It may begin quietly. A simple conversation, a moment of eye contact, a peaceful silence. Don't look for drama, look for peace. Look for the way your heart settles. Look for the way your spirit feels safe. That's how God works. In stillness, in truth, in calm. You will feel known, not just seen. You will feel understood, not just heard. You will feel safe, not just noticed. This is how God shows you that someone was sent by Him. They won't try to change you. They'll celebrate how God shaped you. They'll honor your past but speak into your future. They'll love the calling on your life just as much as they love who you are. Let your guard come down. Let your heart soften. You do not have to be afraid. This is not like before. This is not a repeat of your pain. This is something new. This is something holy. You've done the inner work. You've healed. You've grown. Now it's time to step into the reward of that growth. And part of that reward is this person God is bringing into your life. You are ready for this. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You have not missed it. Everything up to this point was leading here. Every delay had a reason. Every closed door was protecting this moment. Every tear was watering the soil for this connection to bloom. You are stepping into a divine partnership that has power. Power to heal others. Power to speak truth. Power to carry peace. You won't walk ahead of them. You won't walk behind. You'll walk together, in unity, in surrender, in trust. Just as God planned it, you've carried your mission with honor. Now God is placing someone beside you who will carry it with you. Their presence will not be a distraction, it will be confirmation. You will know you are still on the right path because their presence will push you deeper into God, not away. Part 4. There is a sacred quietness in the way God moves. He does not rush, he prepares. He does not panic, he positions. Every step of your life has been moving toward this next moment. Even the ones that felt like failures, even the ones that broke you, even the seasons that felt like they would never end. Through it all, God has been shaping something beautiful in you. And now, the time has come for that beauty to be recognized, not just by heaven, but by someone God has chosen to walk beside you. This next mission will not look like the ones before. It will carry a deeper sense of clarity. It will call for courage, but it will also come with confirmation. You've wondered for so long if there was someone out there who truly understands your heart, your calling, your depth. God has heard those silent cries. He's seen those moments when you questioned whether you were too much or not enough. And now, he answers not with words, but with a person. A chosen one like you. Type 1919 in the comments if you believe your divine encounter is on its way. This meeting will not happen because you searched for it. It will happen because heaven ordained it. When God brings two chosen ones together, it's because something bigger than either of them needs to be born. It may be a ministry, a movement, a healing mission, or simply the kind of unity that reflects the love of Christ so clearly that others are drawn to him. Whatever it is, it will come from the Spirit, not from striving. The moment you meet them, something inside you will feel familiar. Not like you've met them before, but like your soul remembers what your mind cannot explain. There will be peace. Not the kind that the world gives, the kind that only God gives. You won't need signs to prove it. Your spirit will already know. This connection will be deeply spiritual. You'll pray together and feel the heavens respond. You'll speak about your past and realize how much your stories align. You'll talk about pain, not with shame, but with gratitude for how God used it. There will be no need to pretend, no need to filter your heart. They will not just hear your words, they will feel your truth. They are not coming to fix you. You are not coming to rescue them. You are both walking in already healed places. You've both done the inner work. You've both chosen obedience, even when it was lonely. And now, God is rewarding that faithfulness with something more than companionship. He's giving you both a partner in the Spirit. Type yes in the comments if you are ready to receive what heaven has prepared for your journey ahead. You will recognize them by the peace they bring. They won't rush your process. They won't pressure you into performance. They will see the God in you before they see anything else. And in their eyes, you'll see that same light reflected back, not because they are perfect, but because they are chosen too. God has allowed them to walk through fire, just like you. And that fire has refined them into someone who is ready, someone who understands the sacred weight of calling. They will know how to pray with you, not just for you. They will speak life when doubt creeps in. They will remind you of the promise when pain tries to silence it. Their presence will not drain you, it will restore you. You'll laugh together, cry together, and walk in spiritual agreement, knowing that this bond was written in heaven. Together, you'll carry a mission that reflects the love of Christ. You'll serve others from a place of abundance, not emptiness, because God is not bringing someone into your life to be your source. He is your source. But this person will remind you of Him when you're tired. They will help you stand when your knees are weak. They will hold your arms up like Aaron and Hur held up Moses. They will be a mirror of your calling, a reflection of God's faithfulness. You'll see your own journey in theirs, and together you'll walk forward into what neither of you could have done alone. This is the kind of connection that births purpose, that unlocks vision, that stirs boldness. This will not be easy every day, but it will always be worth it. Because when God joins two chosen ones, the enemy trembles. He knows what can happen when two surrendered hearts walk together in obedience. Walls fall, chains break, healing flows. And the darkness has no place to hide. There will be attacks, there will be resistance, but there will also be favor, protection, provision. Because where God sends, He covers. Where God joins, He sustains. And where two or more are gathered in His name, He is there, moving, working, breathing life into every moment. You are not walking into this season blindly. You are walking in with discernment, with wisdom, with strength. You know who you are. And now, God is bringing someone into your life who sees that too. Someone who doesn't fear your calling. Someone who doesn't shrink from your light. Someone who has been waiting, just like you have. Stay open, stay soft, keep your heart close to God, because He's the one guiding your steps. And He never makes a mistake. What's coming next may surprise you, but it won't surprise heaven. It's been planned from the beginning. Part 5. There is a holy unfolding happening in your life. What once seemed distant is drawing near. What felt blurry is becoming clear. This is not just another season. This is a divine transition, and you are not stepping into it alone. God has already gone ahead of you. He has prepared a chosen one to walk beside you, someone whose spirit has been refined in the quiet, just like yours. Someone who knows the weight of the calling and still said yes. This next chapter is not about repeating old patterns. It is about breaking them. It is about stepping into something new, something sacred, something sealed by the hand of God. The person you are about to meet carries more than kindness or encouragement. They carry fire, they carry truth, and they will see yours too. Together, you will ignite something that cannot be extinguished, a light that reaches far beyond your own lives. Type 1010 in the comments if you believe your next season will be built with purpose, not pain. God has been so patient with your journey. He's watched you stumble and get back up. He's watched you love even when it wasn't returned. He's seen your silent battles and heard the cries you never spoke aloud. And still, He never left. He never looked away, because you are His. And now, because you've remained faithful, He's about to reward you with something only He can give, a connection that honors your obedience. This chosen one isn't coming to entertain your heart. They're coming to help carry what you've been called to do. They understand the cost of the anointing. They understand what it means to be misunderstood, to be set apart, to be stretched. They've walked through their own fire and have come out marked by grace. This is why you'll recognize them, because their scars speak the same language as yours. Your spirit will rest in their presence, not because they are perfect, but because they carry peace. There will be no fear in their eyes, only understanding, no judgment, only compassion. They won't try to fix you. They'll simply walk with you, encouraging you, praying for you, strengthening you in ways you didn't know you needed. This kind of bond does not come from the world. It doesn't follow logic. It doesn't make sense on paper. But in the presence of God, it makes perfect sense. It fits, it aligns, it reflects Him, it points you both back to the cross. Because that's what real divine connection does. It draws you closer to your purpose, not away from it. You will feel safe. Safe to speak, safe to feel, safe to grow. You won't need to hide any part of your heart. Their presence will not demand perfection. It will allow process. You will see how far you've come, not by looking in the mirror, but by looking at how gently they walk with you. This is not just an answer to your prayers, you are also an answer to theirs. They've been waiting too, waiting for someone who wouldn't shrink their fire, someone who would walk with them through the narrow way, someone who would carry joy even in the middle of pain. That someone is you. You are part of their story, just as they are part of yours. Type 1111 in the comments if you trust in God's perfect plan and timing. Together, you will see doors open that were once closed. You will watch breakthrough unfold in places that once felt hopeless. Your unity will bring healing, not just to each other, but to those around you. People will be drawn to the way you love, the way you serve, the way you pray, not because of you, but because of what God is doing through you both. This isn't a partnership of convenience. It's one of covenant, one built on surrender, trust, and faith. It will be tested, but it will endure. Because it wasn't built on emotions, it was built on God's timing, on His promise, and on the shared fire of two people who know what it means to be chosen. You've come so far. You've been faithful in the unseen. And now, God is allowing you to step into what was prepared all along. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to chase it. Just stay obedient. Stay close to Him. He will bring it to pass. This meeting will not just change your life, it will bless others. Your unity will make others believe again. Believe that God is still writing stories, that He still answers prayers, that He still connects hearts for a purpose greater than we can imagine. You are not late. You have not missed your moment. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and the person God is sending will not be confused about you. They will recognize what you carry, they will honor it, they will cherish it, and you will do the same for them. There's a reason you've been feeling the shift, a reason your heart has been stirring, a reason you've felt both nervous and expectant. It's because heaven is moving. Angels are preparing the path, and your spirit already senses what your eyes have yet to see. Part 6. God has been silent in some seasons, not to punish you, but to prepare you. What you couldn't hear in the noise, He made clear in the quiet. What you couldn't carry back then, He's strengthening you for now. You've been walking through refining fire, but not without purpose. Every delay, every detour, every closed door was not to break you, but to build you into the one He called. And now, the time has come for that call to connect with another, a chosen one like you, sent from God, appointed for the next part of your journey. This is more than just a meeting. This is a merging of purposes, a shared alignment of calling. This is something only heaven could orchestrate.